Do you hear that? That, gentlemen, is the call of adventure!
I do not hear anything.
What does it call, then?
It says, wash your ears, you idiots. Are you ready for the battle to end all battles? For the fight of all fights? For the cream of all creams? For the punch of all Judies?
Hey, we haven't spoken about our reward yet.
For glory and honor!
Did he say glory or slotty?
We'll have to chance it.
The ring in his hand, he remembered the brave comrades who had fallen in battle. Ugly hat guy, the other guy, and... Did I forget anyone? Yes, we did. Well, isn't that just typical? While I'm doing all the work, you're having the time of your life on the roller coaster.
I would quite like to give you a hand. Unfortunately, I currently require urgent use of both of my hands in order to hang onto this safety belt for dear life.
I'm not saying I'm disappointed in you. I'm just saying that everyone has to set their own priorities. I wish that was an option. Wait a minute. It is an option, but that doesn't make any sense. That's pretty silly. Ah, what the heck. For love! Get a star from the heavens. Check. Don't move!
Wait! What are you gonna do?
Don't move also applies to your drool dispenser.
I protest!
Ow, don't be such a baby. It's like tearing off a Band-Aid. Just with a hammer and chisel, that's all.
No!
If you miss the water, don't forget to roll. Oh, ooh. Why don't people ever listen all the way through to the end of the sentence? Oh, look! Monsieur has finally decided to show up.
Well, who would have thought it, after you almost managed to kill me?
Ah, there was never the slightest danger. You were hanging over the river.
Directly above the site where beavers had constructed a dam out of rusty nails.
That still counts as river.
I think I need a doctor.
Well, life isn't a bargain bin. For example, I needed a reliable assistant. And now look in the mirror. I'll wait for the right moment for it. We both have so much going on, and the year is almost over. Oh, Rufus, wherever did you get this precious trinket? I picked it up on Elysium. You charmer.
So, what's your plan?
Porta Rustica is only a few hours upriver. If we can prevent your departure, nobody can turn back time in Kuvak this evening.
could get very tight. I'll already be departing from there at dawn.
Now that's taken care of. I've arranged for a boat. All we need is a romantic photo of Goal and me.
And where is she? And what is that there?
The cast is up to the director, okay? You operate the camera.
Right? Ready yet?
Okay? Let's do this. Just press the shutter button.
Camera ready.
Cheese!
Hey boys, good news. I've managed to persuade Pimpy. What the hell is going on here?
Goal, this might look strange, but...
Is that supposed to be me? What sort of perverted games are you playing here?
I only pushed the button.
it's part of my plan to...
I don't want to know. Just, the boat is ready. Hurry up.
Women, eh?
Just shut up, Big Mac.
You were right, love is just like the sea, baby, just as deep and as wide, I agree. There are sharks, crake, and venomous eels, and terrors completely unknown, lurking near the ground. But Pimpy, oh Pimpy, oh Pimpy, the clown will not let you drown. Promise, honey.
Come on, don't dawdle.
Don't you get it? We're too late. Look, the sun has almost set.
My other me left here hours ago.
Oh yeah? And then why am I in such a hurry?
Because you are a complete idiot.
How long do we have until the time reset?
Let's see. The sun has just set on Elysium. Root of Deponia's radius, plus the height of Elysium's orbit, I estimate about 2 hours after sundown.
Damn, I almost wish we were back in the time machine.
Well, actually my lab has everything I would need in order to...
Junior? You've got some nerve! Into my office immediately! Step on it!
Quiet at the kiddie table. The adults are talking. Psst.
Rufus! That's the Dean.
The Dean is a dwarf?
My name is Dean Angus McChronicle Sr.
Senior? Ha! Vice Senior's probably more like it. If that. McChronicle would certainly have told me if he had a son.
But I don't. May I introduce to you my father?
Yes, of course. And I'm the new guest lecturer.
Then why are you still standing around? What are you waiting for? To the lecture hall!
Not so quick. I think there's something we need to discuss in peace and quiet. Hello, class.
Hello!
So, do you have any questions? I certainly do.
What molar mass does a chronoparticle have?
Anyone else?
How do 4D glasses work?
Okay, 4D, certainly. 3D and 2D have certainly become household names.
How can deterministic and non-deterministic theories of time be made compatible?
Not with a hasty reply, that's for sure.
Where is McChronicle?
Yeah, McChronicle.
Moo.
Boo!
Macronipants isn't here, and I have to go as well. Occupy yourselves for the meantime. All these theoretical questions won't help you in the real world anyway. Haldica wasn't discovered from a desk, either. Even your beloved McChronicle knew that, and worked on a real time machine. You wouldn't happen to know where I can find it. Is this it?
Oh, that is just a tachyon compressor. It creates an anomaly that simulates interim time.
So, it's a simulator. Where can I find the actual device?
If McChronicle was working on something, then it would definitely be in his shed. But no one is allowed in there. The dean locked it and pocketed the key.
And that brings us to today's first lesson. The lock has never been built whose secrets Professor Rufus couldn't uncover. Write that down. It might be on the exam. Come on, get in there, you. Oh, quit your whining. Your old cage didn't smell any better. So, pay close attention.
Mommy. I think I missed it.
Will that be in the exam?
Boo!
Take it easy now. Nothing can happen until I, press here, right? Aha! And what is that?
That's a temporal anomaly. A new layer in space-time that possesses all the known characteristics of interim time.
I see. Like a balloon, slowly being filled.
No, not like a balloon in any way at all.
Why not? I like balloons. Where can I find McChronicle's time machine?
If McChronicle was working on something, then it would definitely be in his shed. But no one is allowed in there. The dean locked it and pocketed the key.
Cole, what are you doing?
What's it look like? I'm interrupting your lecture.
But you can't do that.
Oh, really? What are you going to do about it then? Have me fail the exam?
I'm trying to restore time here.
The time when it's alleged that I've fallen in love with you? No thanks.
Can you at least take your feet off the table and take your hat off? You're undermining my authority as a teacher. What's with the silly getup anyway?
Take a guess. I've made myself my own tinfoil hat, so that I will always remember what a complete and total idiot you are.
Can someone tell me why the time is not proceeding?
Because your lecture is mind-numbingly dull. That's why.
How long is this seminar anyway?
All-day seminars run until 8.
What? But that's far too long.
It's already been too long.
Remember, observe the anomaly, take notes, and give me a good evaluation at ratemyprof.org. Huh. Photos of baby wombats. Deponia 4 walkthrough for sale. Hey, that looks interesting. Do you want to share my lunch with me? Love to. I'm hungry. Now all I have to do is find this romantic ninja. The plant smells like Lonzo's back room whenever that thrash metal band comes to visit. Ooh. Does one of you by any chance go by the name of Romantic Ninja?
Mr. Rufus, please don't.
You're Romantic Ninja?
How embarrassing.
Did you know that he's a romantic ninja? That according to this note, he bears the black belt in the arts of love.
I wish the ground would just swallow me up.
No, we didn't know that.
Moo-moo.
That must be because he merges with the shadows of loneliness. Or so it is written by him. Luckily, I found this note because if you are threatened on the battlefield of love, which apparently applies to me,
Threatened? My katana's ripped your heart to shreds.
he offers the following. Do you want to share my lunch with him?
Here, you can have it. I've lost my appetite.
Thank you, Romantic Ninja. Your courage and generosity will not be forgotten. if I were to hold this lunch in there.
Me! Time passes much quicker in the anomaly than outside, so the sandwich will get old.
Well, anyone could have foreseen that. Now it's only good for duck food, and I have to cut my fingernails again. Good bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which case you can cut out the middleman. Good bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which case you can cut out the middleman. Let's see if this can motivate him. Yikes! What's going on?
Me!
Stereo monocle?
My name's Norbert, Professor.
Nerdbert? I can remember that. And your answer is?
The inflow of energy caused the expansion of the anomaly to increase. We are now inside simulated interim time.
And then all of a sudden, time just flies by.
Mama. She said only inside the bubble.
Correct answer, but points off for interrupting. Underbite Valkyrie.
Her name is Hildebrand.
Her parents were jokers, were they?
No, Scraplanders. She's an exchange student.
And I'm Daniel Glandular.
And am I supposed to remember that now, or what? Yippee! School's out!
Don't you want to turn the anomaly off first?
Lesson 2, never want to do something that somebody else can do. This isn't a weather experiment. It's a time experiment. Easy to confuse, I know. Platypuses can be allowed to get well, at least as long as you don't feed them at midnight.
Shame.
Oh, just when it was getting exciting.
Boo!
Everything comes to an end. Get used to it.
And? Were you able to stem the damage that my son has wreaked upon those poor students?
Stem? I eradicated it. Which damage were you referring to?
Those stupid ideas about time travel, of course. Junior claims, in all seriousness, to be able to create time anomalies. He says he's built a machine in his shed that can travel back and forth through time. And then he holds lectures on the subject behind my back. Thankless firebrand.
Firebrand? He always seemed to me to be so careful, downright boring.
Ugh, I wish. Imagine it. My son, of all people. A dreamer. A fantasist. Yes, an anarchist.
Honestly?
Please, Professor, don't disturb him. He should be given time to think about his mistakes.
That's what I always say too, but it's way funnier when you say it, because you repress your own mistakes. So you don't believe in temporal anomalies?
How could I? I'm a scientist.
And a very youthful-looking one too, much younger than your own son.
I jog.
And you don't find anything strange about that?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Birds don't need warning signs. They're free! Free! And if they want to fly into stained glass windows, they have the right to do so. Ha ha! It is so a pipe. You can't pull the wool over a Rufus's eyes.
Ah, my old pipe. That's just what I need right now. Whoa. Strong stuff, this tobacco. It reminds me of my college days. We were so crazy back then. So, Lala Cuckoo! Wasn't very good for us. We experimented with everything. With plants, with time, and with women, of course.
I don't really want to hear that.
Mrs. McChronicle was one hot chick.
Too much information.
I was even more crazy than he is today. My mother didn't like it at all. She never wanted me to go to university. I was supposed to take over my father's business in the garage. Rocco McChronicle. He said playing with time would only end in tears. What my butt for my girlfriend. I was already 25. Oh. I'm feeling fan-dabba-dozy. I just can't quit. Where's the nicotine chewing gum when you need it?
May I?
I don't know. If you may, I may, right?
Sure.
Yippee!
Psst! McDiaper Pants! Your father is distracted. We can go.
Go without me. He's right. I need to think about my errors.
No, he isn't. There are temporal anomalies.
I know. We created them, and as a result, ruined everything.
What, and your plan is to give up now, when everything is at its worst?
Don't you understand? It's always at its worst. This here is no loop. It's a downward spiral.